Nothing. No, it's never coming up.
If we knew what it was, we could get a solvent.
Well, are you scrubbing hard?
Curtis, you have got to be more careful when you pick a roommate.
Well, how was I supposed to know he'd leave a stain? He wasn't dripping when he signed the check.
Well, did he bring in anything wet?
All his belongings were dry. I made sure of that. Maybe it wasn't him. Maybe it was Lucky.
Nothing like this comes out of a cat. I mean, you would have to melt Lucky down to get a stain this big.
Maybe it was a drip
From where?
from the store.
A drip up.
Right.
We're just gonna have to stain the rest of the floor to match it. You know, Curtis, from now on, I think I should choose the roommates.
Fine. One less job for me.
I bet I could find somebody nice at the store. Everybody who comes in there is clean and well-mannered and dry.
Yeah, right. So they seem from the outside. You gotta screen them, you know.
Screen them? Curtis, you don't even talk to them.
Not with words, I don't. I screen with observation. I look at them, I size them up, then I take them with me.
Well, I may not have your powers of perception, but I'm sure I'll do fine.
Uh-huh. Well, good luck.
Timing is everything.
Do I do bad, do ya, do my, do ya, zoo. Ya, ya, da, 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 oh. Do da. Do da, dee, do. Twitch City.
Meals on Wheels?
Excuse me?
Mr. Hernandez? I have a meal here for Mr. Raul Hernandez. I hope I had the right address.
Meals on Wheels, you're the old people who bring meals to other old people, right?
Oh, no. Our clients can be any age. They could be sick or recovering from an accident.
Let me see that list. Oh, there I am, Mr. Raul Hernandez. I didn't understand you at first because you pronounced the H. Only it should be number 23.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem. It happens all the time. You're new, aren't you?
Yes.
Good. Well,
Hello, I'm Hope. I'm your color consultant. Do you have any specific color needs, or could I suggest something from our latex rainbow or our color catalog?
Actually, we're looking for faux finishes.
Okay, that's not what I do exactly.
Yes, we're interested in simulating natural textures and distressed building materials using ordinary paints and a few simple tools.
Faux finishes?
Okay, I'm a color consultant, and I'm not really qualified.
But we're only looking for faux finishes.
Okay, let me get my manager.
are these gentlemen interested in faux finishes?
Yes, we're very interested in faux finishes.
Well, step into my office and we'll discuss faux finishes. I'll show you the tools you'll need for faux finishing, and we'll discuss the time it takes to complete the task of faux finishing. Please. Oh, and Hope, remember, if anyone asks about faux finishes, just send them to me, okay?
Have a seat. We're very eager to learn about your faux finishing techniques.
It's a little on the bland side.
Hell, there's no salt in it. According to your sheet, you're a low-sodium diet.
Yeah, let me see that list. Right, but see, that's the problem. It shouldn't say low sodium. It should say high calorie, extra desserts, extra gravy. Who's working there? Volunteers?
I am sorry.
It's just the kind of aggravation I don't need, you know?
Of course. How is it today?
What?
They told me all about your problem.
Oh, they did, eh? Well, it's, better. I don't like to think about it much, but, you know, it's always in the back of my head.
Back of your head?
Yeah, it's spread.
How could it spread?
Apparently it does in rare cases.
I understand if you'd prefer not to talk about it.
Well, no, I don't mind talking about it, but, just in a general, vague kind of way, it's the specifics that upset me.
It's funny that it should hit someone so young.
Well, it may be funny to you.
Oh, I didn't mean to offend you.
So is this part of it?
What?
Talking to me?
Oh, well, some of our clients are lonely. We're the only people that they see all day. So we're encouraged to stay and talk or read to them. Anything we can do to help.
Uh-huh. I think I'm fine.
Well, if there's anything you want at all, shopping, cleaning.
How are you with stains?
Don't you be embarrassed. I am used to dealing with these kinds of things.
Okay. Right. Okay, then right through here. Just this way. In there. Sure you don't mind?
Oh, of course not. Oh, my Lord.
Achoo. 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 We're here about the faux finishes.
You're back.
We have more questions. Many more questions.
Okay, well, let me get my manager.
Oh, welcome back. I had every confidence you would return to learn more about faux finishes.
Yes, faux finishing seems to be the solution we've been looking for.
We're pretty eager to begin.
Step into the office. I'll show you some simulations, huh? Great. Please.
Mr. Kane, a lot of people have been coming in asking about faux finishing, and I never know what to say.
Hope, you're a very fine young lady, and nothing would please me more than you should know all there is to know about faux finishes. And you will. One day you will. One day we'll sit down and have a nice long chat all about faux finishes. But until that day comes, you're my color consultant. Oh, by the way, Hope, is that room of yours still available? Mm-hmm. Good.
Aren't they great? They're so clean. Oh my God, he has a vacuum.
Which one of them is actually moving in? Not that I can tell them apart.
I don't know. I mean, maybe both of them. I told them that it was only one room, but they didn't seem to mind.
You don't know.
Well, I didn't want to ask. Does it matter?
Yes, it matters. You can charge double for two.
I think it's a bit of a sensitive issue. I mean, I think they're gay. But I can't be sure.
You can't be sure.
Well, they're so clean cut, they're so nice, and they buy a lot of paint.
They buy a lot. Well, what kind of a dumb cliche is that? It's not even a cliche for that matter.
I know, but it's not just the paint. Like, they're also into faux finishes.
Ah, so they're gay.
Yeah, and they talk in this really weird way, like this kind of secret code, this kind of secret
Some
language.
sort of secret language, spy code.
Yeah.
Everything's moved? We're starving. Can you recommend a nice local restaurant?
Okay, which one of you is actually moving in? Because there's only one room. Mind you, I am thinking of converting the attic. Of course, that would be 2 rents.
We'll share the one room.
Thought we could use the attic as a meeting room.
A meeting room. Okay, I'm sure we can come to some sort of agreement in terms of a meeting room, like, say, unlimited meeting facilities in exchange for the occasional vacuum and...
I'm sure we could talk about this after dinner. So there's a pasta place on the corner. They make really great salads.
Great. Thanks.
We love salads.
Right.
Okay, see you later.
Bye.
They're gay.
Because they love salads.
Well, yes, and also because they're sharing a room.
Let's check it out.
What? Curtis? Don't. Curtis, you can't just waltz into somebody's room and start poking around for gay things.
I have to know the true nature of the relationship in order to accurately calculate the rent. I mean, if they're a couple, that's one thing. But if they're just 2 straight guys trying to skimp on the rent, I'll have to take them to task.
Well, check their CDs. If they have any Broadway musicals, then...
Well, here's a little clue. Bunk beds.
Bunk beds? Do gay people sleep in bunk beds?
No, but Nazis do.
Oh my God.
Nice work, Hope. You rented the room out to a couple of Nazis. Well, at least we know they'll keep it clean.
Who would ever guess that this small child, crouched under the covers with his flashlight and a hand mirror, would one day grow into TV's most terrifying host? And that's the end of the chapter. Oh, tomorrow it's hormones and haircuts.
The teen years, I can hardly wait.
How do you feel today?
What? Oh, the problem.
You know, I didn't tell you. My sister had this for years.
Really? So women can get it too?
Oh, of course, dear. If they couldn't get it, you couldn't get it, could you?
Yeah, right.
But you seem to take it very well. I wouldn't know a thing about it if it weren't for the smell.
Right.
Oh, now, don't you be embarrassed. Would you like to see a little TV? I could help you into the living room.
Yes, please.
Oh, it's almost time for Mrs. Columbo. Hurry.
Sorry, am I interrupting something?
Oh, you must be Raoul's sister.
Yes, I must be.
Okay, Beatrice. Well, thanks again, and I guess I don't need you now that my sister's home.
All right, dear. I'll get going on my route. At same time tomorrow, I should have those pants hemmed by then.
Okay, no hurry. Bye-bye.
What is wrong with you?
Well, I don't know. I used to think it was a brain tumor, but apparently it smells.
No,
so
I mean, what is wrong with you? How could you do this? Do you realize that the real Raul Hernandez is probably starving to death somewhere just because you conned that sweet old lady?
Okay. I'll tell you what. Why don't you let me take care of my guilty conscience, and you can take care of our Gestapo friends in the kitchen?
Why? What are they doing? What are you doing?
The bottom two shelves of the refrigerator were insufficient for our needs. We felt it necessary to expand into the middle shelf.
Okay, that's the final straw.
You're keeping in there Hitler's brain?
I have to ask you to leave the apartment.
We have every right to be here.
Okay, I made a terrible mistake. I didn't know you guys were Nazis, and we don't want to live with Nazis.
We know our rights under the Landlord-Tenants Act. You can't evict us.
Okay, that's it. I want you out of here by tomorrow morning, or I'm going to pick up that phone and make a serious phone call.
Excuse me. We have some preparations to make.
Who are you gonna call, Hope? Winston Churchill?
Yes, I'm interested in that painting technique. You know when you use different paints and brushes to make things look like marble or old plaster?
No, I don't know anything about that.
You know, you paint in the veins of the marble.
I don't know.
Sure you do. It's called fake painting, or false, is it?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure you do. Faux finishing. Faux finishing. It's very popular. Look, there it is on the cover of a magazine.
Please, sir, leave now.
Maybe I should talk to the manager.
No. No, here, take these. Take all of these, and just go home. Okay, just go home. God be with you. What are you doing here?
Well, I'm just sitting here in the hall. The place is crawling with Nazis. Here, they've been postering this all over town.
Want to learn more about finishing? Rally tonight. Curtis, this has our address.
You are the worst at choosing roommates.
I'm sorry. I made a mistake, and I really need your help, Curtis. What are we gonna do?
Okay, that's all I needed to hear. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Excuse me, this is my apartment. Okay, you. Okay, take your rally outside.
I told you, we have every right.
Okay, fine, but maybe you would change your mind if you knew that I was Jewish. Huh?
But you're not.
Oh, really? It says who? Because take a look at me, because I could be Jewish. And what are the stereotypes? I'm cheap, I'm smart, I'm bad at sports, I'm...
We know that you're not a Jew.
Oh, and how be so sure?
Well, you could be Jewish, but then you would be circumcised. And we know that you're not.
Huh. That's funny, because I don't remember showing you my penis.
No, but we have it on very good authority that you're not circumcised.
How? How could you know that? Who could you possibly talk to? Who could you you talk to him about my penis?
Well, that's what I thought they were gay.
Ah, our leader has arrived.
Listen, why don't you come hear him speak? He's very inspiring.
Gee.
This is what we deserve as the white race, as the one true race. We cannot stand idly by while our jobs are stolen from us. Our wives and children are seduced by these immigrants who conspire to darken the very fabric of our society. Everyone here tonight is a brother. Yes, I said brother, because we must reclaim
Who is this
that
clown?
word
I know him from
as the
somewhere.
fine
He's my
white
boss
word
at
that
the
it
paint
is.
store.
Yeah, somewhere else.
For
I'm going in.
2,000 years, the white race has ruled this
Excuse
world.
me.
So keep
Excuse me.
yourselves clean in mind
Hi.
and body
Hi.
and reclaim the pride of the white.
Excuse me. Hi everyone. I'm no Nazi and I don't keep up much with politics, but this guy here is no charismatic leader.
Who is this Jew?
See? You don't even scare me in the least because you're not even slightly charismatic.
I am so charismatic.
No, you're not. You're not charismatic.
It's all right. It's all right. Let me talk. You look like a fine, intelligent young man.
You see, you don't know me at all. And another thing, if you think you're going to reach the general public with this tired shtick, you have no TV cue.
I'll have you know I've been on the best television talk shows in North America.
God, that was you. You were on Rex Riley, episode 115. You sucked.
That wasn't me.
I have the tape
There
right
is-
here. Excuse me.
They hired an actor to portray me. See, it's television. It's run by the Jews. It was all a conspiracy. You know, television lies. Everything on television is a lie. This is a lie. It's
higher genetics. Well, then how come? It is my understanding, sir, that you never even finished high school, and yet you feel qualified to teach the nation. I'll teach you, Rabbi. Oh yeah?
See, he wasn't a real rabbi, you know. He's actually a wrestler. They dressed him up just to provoke me. See, I actually made some very good points in this later on, but it's not seen. It's good. I don't really think they want to see it, you know, again.
It's the Rex Riley Show. Racism, kick it again.
It's just so embarrassing. Yeah, I know, but don't blame yourselves. I mean, you're young, you're still searching, you're looking for a movement where you can belong, so you chose white supremacy. It's understandable. It was a mistake, but... You know, in my day, it was always Satanism. You guys know Satanism? You should check it out. It's a better crowd, and it's way better music. It's...
Curtis, let's kick these guys out, and you two be out by morning.
Think about it. Maybe you should start a band.
so it was with that modest high school production of Lil Abner that the seed was planted. And it wasn't long before young Rex left for L.A. with a few reviews in his pocket and the will to make it happen. Well, it's really very badly written, isn't it? How are you feeling today?
Oh, I'm fine. I mean, I'm real fine. I mean, I'm not Raul Hernandez. I kept wanting to tell you that, but it kept slipping my mind, and now every time I hear a siren, I think of the real Raul Hernandez lying on the floor somewhere, clutching some body part.
Oh, darling, I knew that right from the start.
You did?
Well, Hernandez isn't a Jewish name, is it? I kept bringing the meals, though. I felt bad for you. A shut-in at your age. You want me to go now?
One more chapter?
Great. Chapter 16. Rex has always had a bit of a temper. And this is no news to the eager viewer, but it wasn't until quite late that he truly lost his head. Literally. All the world was transfixed by the spectacle of his on-air cranium transplant. But after all the hoopla, it's sometimes hard to remember the angry little man inside the new big head.